For this video, I will be reviewing the entire grid for the Dunlop Super2 series. So, I am still experimenting on where I want to start recording these YouTube videos now that I'm doing them more consistently. But I want to do a mini video not on my usual days of Saturday and Wednesday and review the upcoming Dunlop series for 2025. If you didn't know, this year is the 25th anniversary of the Dunlop series as well. It's had a few ups and downs, but this year is looking to be one of the good ones. 23 full-time cars will be on the grid at Sydney Motorsport Park, mainly because Teir Motorsport had a late withdrawal. Jackson Rice and Blake Tracy were originally in those cars. Then they expanded to 3 cars with James Masterton getting one of the cars. Then those 2 drivers all of a sudden dipped for unknown reasons, I still don't know why. And now they don't have any entries for Sydney Motorsport Park. But who is on the grid? I will go down the list of teams, starting with Sydney Motorsport with Zach Bates. He will be defending his crown just like Kai Allen did last year. Will he be successful in defending his crown? It's going to be hard to, honestly, looking at some of those drivers. And if he does, he'll be the first person ever to defend a Dunlop Series Championship. In the 36 car for Eagleson, they've got 5 cars this year. In the 36 car is Cody Bircher, who was a Super 3 driver in a Matt White Motorsport Nissan, and mainly because he was the only one that did all the races, he won the championship, so he's looking for a step up in a ZB Commodore. 38, that will be Elliot Cleary, who's coming over from Brad Jones Racing, hoping to improve from last year, which had some good spikes, but ultimately just didn't have the pace to keep up with the leaders. Jordan Sinney will be back for year 3 in Eagleson Motorsport equipment, back in the 54 car, and Brady Owen will be in the famous 88 car for Eagleston. He was fast last year in the GR86 Cup. You'll hear that be a bit of a trend for this grid, fast 86 drivers. He's looking to have a strong rookie season to see what he does. Campbell Logan will be the new leader of Walkinshaw Andretti United, and funnily enough, this is a brand new Holden. A new rule for this season: you can build brand new cars, mainly because there wasn't enough Gen 2 cars available. And the Zach Bates Championship winner from last year actually was owned by someone else, so that just went back to him. But Campbell Logan is getting a fresh new car, and he will be getting a fresh new teammate as well. Matt Hillier, another fast Toyota 86 driver who unfortunately had a bad second half of the season, which ultimately cost him in the end. The other team that's building a new car is Tickford Autosport. It's unsure which driver of their now 4-car fleet will be getting that new car. Ruben Goodall is coming over from Gomersall Motorsport, looking to improve on a not too bad rookie season. Lockie Dalton, who did a wild card at Sydney Motorsport Park in the Supercars Championship last year, is looking to improve as well. Rylan Gray had a really strong rookie season for the Super 2 series and came second last year in the GT4 Australia Championship with George Miedeke. And the 4th driver is a returning face to the Dunlop series. Nash Morris, after a year of Porsche Carrera Cup racing with some success, will be back in a Super 2 car. This car is the 222 car, and it'll be in association with Scott Taylor Motorsport. Brad Jones Racing will be having one major change in 2025. Cody Gillis will be remaining in the number 9 car, but in the new number 80 car will be Brad Vaughan. He is looking to keep that pace going from Tickford from last year, because he definitely had quite a lot of pace. I mean, he won a race. And that wild card that he did with Teir Motorsport at Sandown and Bathurst would have really helped him. Equipped with the Scott Pye number 80, will he get a BJR co-drive because of a strong one? I mean, they've already confirmed 2 of their drivers as of Thursday, so maybe with Bryce Ford or Jackson Evans, maybe? A returning powerhouse will be in the championship in 2025. Triple Eight Race Engineering will be fielding 2 ZB Commodores that initially was owned by Gomersall Motorsport, but that's been turned into Triple Eight Race Engineering. They are ex-Gomersall Motorsport cars. They have had a massive birthday from Triple Eight, so they're basically brand new. Jackson Walls, the ex-Porsche driver who got second in, I think it was 2023 to Callum Hedge, will be one of the drivers, and he'll be actually in the Carrera Cup Championship as well. But those dates that clash with Carrera Cup, he won't be doing that series. He'll be focusing mainly on Super 2. And once again, another fast GR86 Cup driver. This is becoming a bit of a trend, like I said. Ben Gomersall will be driving this second car, and these cars aren't too bad looking either. The privateer Anderson Motorsport will be upgrading to a second Mustang. Brian Tomsett, once again another GR86 driver, and I think he was the youngest driver in the 2023 field, and he won a race that year. I remember it was at the Bend. He will be in the number 17 car, and the new number 28 car will be driven by Ayrton Hodson. Famous first name. He is a sprint car racer mainly, but he's driven a lot in New Zealand. I mean, he's a Kiwi. 86 series, he's done a bit of Porsche Sprint Challenge in Australia, and recently in the summertime he has been driving a brand new GR Supra GT4 car in the Somerset GT series, and quite successfully, because he managed to beat the Giltrap McLaren at Highlands. Kelly Racing will be one fast guy out, one fast guy in. Mason Kelly will be back for another season of Dunlop Series driving after a very unlucky 2024 season. I mean, he missed so many points in Perth and Bathurst, it's crazy. The second driver will be Cameron McLeod, who did quite well last year but had a bit of inconsistency, and I don't think he's associated with Premier Racing anymore, so he's not looking for a co-drive there anymore. Maybe somewhere else, maybe Kelly Racing could open up some doors somewhere else. Blanchard Racing Team will be back full-time on the grid for 2025. They have chosen Bailey Sweeney as their pilot for the 33 Cup. He is an ex-TCR driver who unfortunately ran out of money at the end of the 2023 season. That's why he couldn't continue with HMO Customer Racing in 2024, even though he finished, I think, third in the championship. He'll be looking to have a strong rookie season. Blanchard are backing him. Could he be in place to replace James Courtney or Aaron Love for 2026 maybe? Who knows? And the final team that will be fielding full-time drivers are Image Racing / Erebus Academy. It's confusing on what car is where. The two Image cars that we know are Image cars are the GR86 champion of last year, Max Gagan, and Jared Hughes, who probably was the best rookie last year, and in fact will be making his debut in the Bathurst 1000 alongside Jack LeBrock this season for Erebus. The other driver who will be debuting in the Bathurst 1000 for Erebus, but with Cooper Murray, is Job Stewart. He won convincingly at a race at Bathurst last year, and I think he will be a title contender, so Zach Bates won't get this title so easily. If you're wondering how the calendar will work for the Dunlop Series, they will be all Associate Supercars rounds. I mean, of course. It would be nice having the 1 or 2 rounds by themselves. Maybe go to a Phillip Island or a Winton, or even go to Malala, like they used to in the Dunlop Series back in 25 years ago now. Jeez, that's scary. The first round will be at Sydney Motorsport Park, obviously. The second round will be at Tasmania. Hopefully Matt Charter Motorsport is back for that one. Third round at Townsville. For the fourth round, they stay in Queensland and go to Ipswich for the return of Queensland Raceway. Fifth is their yearly return to Bathurst for the 1000 event, and sixth round and the final one will be at Adelaide for the grand finale. So that is my 2025 Dunlop Series preview. If you like what you see and want to see more, give a like and a follow, or even a subscribe. The support will be appreciated, and I will quickly review every round of the Dunlop Series before I review the Supercars round, when I do my round review on the Wednesday after the event. So I guess I'll see you then and see how the Dunlop Series goes for round 1.